Alright, boss. Let's see if we can get you off with an easy sentence.
I didn't do it.
That's the spirit.
You guys ready for this?
I'd say you need to ask yourself that.
Oh, big whoop. I've been in court too many times to count.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay?
Everybody, please, may I have your attention, and may you please rise for the Honorable Judge Wendy from Wendy's.
Now, we have quite the trial in our hands today. The boss. Is that his real name?
I mean, yeah, everybody calls him that. Everybody calls him the Boss Shorts Wars.
The Boss Shorts Wars is on trial for several counts of fraud, identity theft, phishing without a license, cloning, attempted murder, and overall, just being a bad guy.
Objection!
We didn't start yet.
Mobby.
Are we ready to begin this trial?
Hold it!
Law by Mike.
Oof, sorry I'm late, guys. Traffic jam.
Glad you could make it.
Are we ready to begin this trial now?
Yes, Your Honor.
The trial of the boss versus YouTube Shorts is now in session. We will start with opening statements from the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client, the boss, would never do any of those things. Now, there may be evidence and testimonies saying that he did, but all of this is AI deepfakes. My client has never hurt anyone and will never hurt anyone. Look at him. Isn't that a trustworthy looking fellow?
Okay. Anyway, would the prosecution like to make their opening statements?
I would, Your Honor. I have speed on this case, and it's clear that the boss not only tried to steal our channels and replace us all with clones of ourselves, but was also guilty of a much more heinous crime. Being cringe.
As much as I'd love to lock up everyone here for being cringe, it is sadly legal under the First Amendment. Joe Kane, could you please bring your first witness to the stand?
Who should I pick?
I think you should start with either Dano or C-Dot. From what you told me, they have a lot to say that's gonna help our case.
Alright, jurors, you guys are gonna get to pick who goes first. Look at that poll in the chat to vote on who you want to hear first. Will it be Dano or C-Dot? Seconds left. Make sure you guys vote.
The prosecution would like to bring Dano Cal to the stand. Thank you, Dano, for being here. I know, regularly you like to take a non-partisan position, so we appreciate you making an exception in this case to talk about the horrendous acts that the boss has committed. I know you're a fan of peace, and your testimony will surely bring the boss to justice.
Peace? Yeah, sure, I like peace. Everyone deserves peace, but...
But the boss Shorts Wars...
Oh, him? Yeah, I really don't care about him. It's that stupid rabbit that I...
What's Riggy?
No, rabbit. Not Rabbit Monkey. Clone Riggy, or Preston, or Dave Wendy, or whatever he's calling himself now.
I'm sorry, I thought you had agreed to testify against the boss.
Okay, yeah, sure. The boss turned Johnny and I against each other for a hot minute, and he made me feel alone. And I had no idea who my true friends were, and he kidnapped me. But I've got to say, I kind of get it. I mean, the YouTube algorithm makes you do crazy things.
Kidnapping isn't a crazy thing, Dano. It's a crime. And you do publicly state for the jury that he did indeed kidnap you.
Actually, now that I think of it, it was just Clone Riggy and Dark Dano that kidnapped me, not the boss.
Oh, well, surely it was on the boss's orders.
Maybe, maybe not. I think Preston just did it so he could get me out of the way while he collected more of Riggy's hair for... whatever he was using it for.
Right, well, other than that, you and Royal Pear were the first people to enter into the facility. Would you like to speak on what you saw?
He had a bunch of monitors with our YouTube videos on it, which, I don't know, maybe counts as viewbotting, which is against YouTube's terms of service, but it isn't really illegal. Besides, I appreciated the extra views, so... You wanna know who's really annoying, though? It's Preston. I'm so sick of all this lore and shorts wars, whatever. I just wanted to get back to making my shorts, but Preston has to show up every couple of months like a special guest on a sitcom or something, and all the comments and everyone on Twitter is always always going, "Oh, Preston, Preston, I love Preston." Look, let me show you this Twitter account. This girl is just constantly thirsting over him. He's a cartoon rabbit!
Enter this into evidence. Okay, well, the boss did clone you and try stealing your channel, correct?
Oh, well, I think Dark Dano just kind of did that on accident? Or maybe Clone Riggy was influencing him? I don't know.
What? So the boss didn't?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, it's safe to assume that Clone Riggy was acting on the boss's orders, correct?
Objection! Conjecture. We have no evidence that Clone Riggy was following the orders of the boss. Besides, the boss is on trial, not Clone Riggy or Dark Dano, who is dead anyway.
Sustained.
Okay, no further questions.
So, Dano, you say you have no strong feelings against the boss? Despite what he may or may not have done to you?
Yeah, like I said, we all gotta live, and he's just doing his thing. Now, Clone Riggy, on the other hand...
No further questions.
Okay, that was helpful. You said you had other witnesses you wanted to bring out, Joe?
I do, Your Honor. I'd like to bring C.com to the stand.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, C. for being here. We appreciate you making a statement in this case to talk about the horrendous acts that the boss has committed. I'm aware you're a special case among the testimonials today.
Yes, that is quite true.
From what you have told us, you were working for the boss for a long time, is this correct?
Yes, for many months before the initial clone VPN message was sent out.
And how did you end up finding this place to work?
I always want to make sure that nothing shady is going on YouTube, so I often do some reconnaissance to ensure the safety of the platform. I like to see the inner workings of people, and joining the boss was the only way to get a glimpse at said inner workings.
Okay, now while working for the boss short source, did you experience any oddities or mistreatment?
While employed, I had a fair working experience, although he did send me to get Wendy's and pay out of my own pockets multiple times. There is also the fact that the boss never seemed to do much work on his own, so it was mainly up to me and the other employees to pick up the slack.
Now, you talk of other employees. How many employees did the boss have on payroll?
Now that you mention it, I think Bam and I were the only official employees. The rest were clones from what I could gather.
Now, during the time of your employment until your official leave in December, what actions did you take against the boss?
After the first statement made by Clone VPN, I started working against the boss to try and find any loopholes within the cloning machine he was working with. The plan after that point was to allow the Shorts creators to stop the process of cloning every Shorts YouTuber on the platform. After helping to prevent this, I then started my work into investigating one Dr. Francis Dave.
Can you tell me more about this Francis Dave?
From what I can gather from logs and documents in the facility, this doctor was the creator of the original cloning machine, and from my findings, he is also the one who taught the boss everything about that cloning machine. But from what the boss has told me, the doctor died of old age years ago.
Hold up a sec. How did you obtain said documents? Actually, how did anybody find out about them in the first place?
I leaked them, under direct order from the boss, who told me to leak one file.
So you leaked the info?
Yes, I leaked one file, which contained all the information from every file.
That's gotta be a breach of contract or something. Got a countersue?
Relevance.
Anyways, after you left the company, what happened next?
I was relentlessly pursued by the boss and Preston. While searching for the Truth Singer sword, there were multiple attempts at taking me out, not the taking me out to dinner type of way either. Once I found said sword, I realized that it was a trap to, yet again, take me out. After taking out this hired gun, which turned out to be a clone of myself, I was able to find the relic that is stored as evidence right now.
Wait, doesn't that sword force people to tell the truth? Why are we all not using it right now?
We're not allowed to tamper with the evidence. And besides, I think it's best to wait until the boss takes this stand. He's the only one who knows the whole truth.
I see. Well, thank you for your time. Any closing remarks?
Boss, I know you've had so much pain happen in your life, and I'm truly sorry for what has happened, but revenge against the world is never the right option, and I think you know that too.
No further questions.
I have a question.
Hit me.
Why'd you have to leave me, man? We could have had a good thing going, you and I.
I'm sorry, Bam. No hard feelings.
No further questions.
Okay, well, that's a lot of info. I think all of you need to be tried for something. We're gonna move to defense. Would you like to bring out any witnesses, Bam?
So there's a lot of potential people we could go with. I mean, we have Mogswamp, who actually listened the first time around and stopped posting. Then there's Pear, who ended up liking his clones, same with Bundan. And I think Riggy just wants Preston gone. All should be safe bets in the boss's favor.
So what's it gonna be, Bam? Jurors, you can vote who Bam chooses next by responding to the poll in the chat right now. "30 seconds left. Make sure you make the right pick."
I call Riggy the Rabbit Monkey to the stand. So, Mr. Rabbit Monkey.
It's Mr. Runky, but you can just call me Riggy.
Fine, Riggy. What have your experiences been with the boss?
Man, the boss man is wiggity wiggity whack, yo. He phantom taxed all of us creators and swiped all our channels with absolutely zero riz.
Riggy, why the hell are you talking like that?
This is our final Short Squad stream. I need to appeal to the youth. Milk those views.
Please stop.
Okay.
Can you tell us exactly what happened with the boss?
Yeah, honestly, I feel pretty mid about the whole situation.
Details, Riggy, come on.
Details, schmeetails. Honestly, this whole being a witness thing is pretty weird. I'm usually the one on trial.
Just answer the questions.
Sorry, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really remember much of what even happened.
This guy's useless.
I got like 4 concussions, okay?
Get him out of the podium, please.
Yeah, no further questions.
Now that's a speed run. Joe, take notes.
There's 3 other people I think might be useful here. Jury. Can you help me pick? Vote in the poll in chat. Hey, 30 seconds left. Pick someone quick. I call Royal Pair to the stand.
Wait, can Melon testify with me?
What?
Why not?
So, Mr. Pear and Mr. Melon, thank you for making it.
Use code PAIR in the Fortnite item shop.
Let's get started.
Wait, before we continue, you said my name wrong, and I just want to confirm that you won't do it again.
Okay. How should we say your name?
Yeah, you called me Melon, but it's actually pronounced Naruto Guts D. Jaeger Heisenberg Bateman III Jr. Please don't disrespect me again.
He can't be serious.
Bam, I'm sorry, he just discovered anime and he's a complete dumbass. Melon, don't talk again.
Okay, we'll move on.
Wait, not yet. I noticed that you called us Mr. Pear and Mr. Melon, which would imply that we're equal, but really he's like a pet. And not really like the cute kind, the kind that you take in because you just feel sorry for them. He's also really ugly and...
Alright, we get it. Let's discuss the boss. Pear, let's go with you first. Is it true that the boss made Melon blow himself up?
Yeah.
And is it true that he stole your content and reacted to it while adding nothing of value?
Yeah.
And is it true that he sent you and a bunch of other people to another world with the hopes of trapping you there forever?
Joe, you were one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
Objection! You filmed the entire thing and posted it on YouTube, so you can argue the boss did you a favor.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Perry, you seem awfully calm about this.
Listen, bro, I don't even know why I'm here. I was planning on not even showing up, but Bundun said that if I didn't, he would tell the cops that I kidnapped him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and I gotta get back before the dude in my basement dies, so can we pick up the pace? Also, I haven't paid my taxes.
Alright, get them both out of here.
Okay, it's down to 2. Which one is it gonna be? "30 seconds left. Vote for which one should be in the poll." I call Mogswamp to the stand. Mogswamp, can you please state your full name for the record?
Mogert C. Swamp?
Thank you. Can you tell the court what happened on the day your Minecraft world was destroyed?
Yes. I had that world for 12 years and I've been peacefully building on it the whole time. It's a place of joy and creativity for me. A sanctuary of my mind, if you will. On the day it happened, a rift opened behind me. The boss doxed me and his clones hacked into my server, destroying everything I'd built for the last 12 years in a matter of minutes.
Objection! Your Honor, speculation. How does the witness know that it was the boss who doxed him?
Sustained. Mogswamp, please stick to what you personally witnessed.
Apologies, Your Honor. After the destruction, I received threats appearing to be from the boss, gloating about the destruction and claiming he was behind it.
And then what?
That's when he really doxed me. He put out my address to the public and he encouraged his minions to come after me. I was fearing for my life. I had to go into hiding. I had to cut off my beautiful long hair. It felt like losing a part of my identity. I literally couldn't sleep or eat properly. I felt so paranoid. I was always looking over my shoulder, worried someone would come after me.
Objection! Your Honor, relevance?
Your Honor, the emotional and psychological impact this had on Mogswamp is crucial to understand the extent of the boss's crimes.
Overruled. Please continue, Mogswamp.
My whole life was turned upside down. I lost my safe space in Minecraft and I had to leave my home. Without the kindness of an anonymous stranger who managed to save my world, I would have been devastated.
No further questions.
Mr. Mogswamp, you claim the boss was behind this, but did you ever see him physically do anything to your Minecraft world or to you personally?
No, but I remember him taking credit for the damage.
But did you bring any proof of this with you today?
No.
And the supposed instance of the boss taking credit, could this have been faked or by somebody else using the boss's name?
I don't believe so. It looked identical to his normal content.
But it was revealed that Clone Riggy was the one editing all of the boss's videos. Are you sure he couldn't have been behind it?
I guess.
So there's no way to actually confirm that the boss was behind it. In fact, the only ones that could be seen in the actual footage of the event were Dumbun and Cocaine 9.
Wait, Bam, weren't you there destroying it too?
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to call Bundun to the stand.
Yo.
Thank you for coming, Bundun. Could you please bring out Dunbun so he can make a statement regarding the case?
Bundun, what is he talking about?
Brother, you're gonna be so confused.
Hold it!
I'll allow this.
Oh, fuck! Yo, what's up, you legends?
Please refrain from the vulgar language.
Oh, sorry. It's just the way we speak down here.
Okay, Dunbun, could you please explain to the jury what you told me regarding our conversation about video game mommies?
So, I was filming a video with me mate Bam, and during our recording, Bam mentioned that the boss had a pet shelter.
Objection! There's a clear bias here.
Overruled. Let him finish.
Yeah, so anyway, mate, it with me completely. So I took business into my own hands and decided to do some research. And you wouldn't believe it. The entire shelter was made just for that blue dingleberry over there, Preston. Huh? What?
Objection! What relevance does this have?
Well, mate, it's just weird. On top of that, I never actually got to have a chat with the boss. I mean, every time I got an order, it was always relayed through Preston.
Are you saying you never actually interacted with the boss?
Nah, not directly. I mean, if he wanted to, I'd be more than happy to sink some piss with him and have a chat. Because honestly, I think he's a bit of a sick.
What the hell is this guy saying?
Look, the moral of the story, don't judge a book by its cover. I've seen plenty of heads through the eyes of Bundun, and he always gives them the benefit of the doubt. And to be fair, most of the time he's right. Still a Johnny, I'm so sorry, bro. I hope this doesn't get demonetized now.
I hope there is some way to censor the Australian. Wait, is Johnny even here?
No further questions, Your Honor.
What about questions for the actual Bundun?
To be honest, bro, I was asleep for most of it. Just kind of in the void while Dunbun did stuff, so I can't really help you there.
No further questions.
Okay, I think that's enough testimonies for a while. I need a burger. We're gonna take a brief recess to look over some evidence and take a break from all this nonsense. Trial adjourned, but you know what's not adjourned? Our new cinnamon buns, only available at Wendy's. Perhaps share it with a nice fresh berry frosty, all for the small price of $3.99. Wendy's, always fresh, never frozen.
Okay guys, what the is going on here?
I don't know, man. Somehow we're in a court case over clones.
And Bam and Preston got married.
And Mogswamp got doxed.
And the boss has IBS.
And Briggy's just being annoying.
And Bundun and Dunbun are in the same body.
And Pear is chill with all of this.
Okay, guys, let's calm down and talk about this. Look, what do you think are the chances that we don't convict the boss as guilty?
0? Look at all the stupid stuff he's done. The loser's gonna make this whole stupid dilemma for everyone here, stole the creator's channels, created a server where he could use his fans as soldiers, told us he'd murder someone if we didn't join his dumbass. He's a massive liar and created a bunch of clones as a damn ransom who are all following his stupid plans.
Except Melon, he's a good one, unlike others.
Actually, his new name is Naruto Guts Jaeger Heisenberg Bateman III Jr.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Hey, sorry, yeesh. I mean, I guess at least CDOT seems to think the boss was a decent employer.
Yeah, until the boss tried to kill him. And heck, CDOT already had a plan to go against the boss. He was a double agent from the start.
And Bossman was making open threats towards anyone who crossed him, including the Resistance, the creators, and even his employees.
Even that legend describes him as being the wrong hands for the machine to fall into.
Not to say that the mad scientist who made it was the right hands. It's a matter of perspective. They both had their own intentions, either one could have ended in world domination. The boss just had a more personal connection.
Fair enough. Oh well, at least Dano doesn't seem super angry at the boss.
Yeah, well, that's just because he's angry at Preston, and honestly, I can't blame him. I mean, the guy's probably the worst thing to come out of that facility. Looking back, he messed with so many events that we've even ended up at this point. Not to mention, bro looked in a mirror and he was the one that cracked. Even the universe wants him drop-kicked out of existence, and he keeps crawling back like a little...
Okay, yes, we get it. You don't like Preston.
Wait, they may be onto something. What if the boss isn't the biggest problem here? Like, Preston carried out most of the work, and Dunbun and most of the clones only took orders from him. Should we convict him instead?
Solicitation to commit a crime of violence, 18 US Code Section 373. They're both guilty. Easy.
Wow, okay. That was impressive. But sure, as I said, the boss is a liar and all anyways.
The boss isn't a liar. Maybe a wee bit manipulative and stuff.
Not that that's a big deal or anything. Unlike using code PAIR in the Fortnite item shop, which you should definitely do.
But the boss never really lied, okay? The only liar here is that doctor, the Francis Dave dude.
You heard the boss, though. Dr. FD is dead.
But you remember those logs. I mean, is he dead?
Guys, please settle down. Please! We have some evidence on my iPhone 6s Plus Rose Gold Edition to look over.
Johnny, you're off schedule?
Yeah, the boss wanted me to come back to HQ early, you know. Corporate got a call.
Sure thing.
You know, things to do, people to see.
Yeah.
Since actual Johnny's here, he must have the hard drive, surely. Okay, things are about to go down. I better grab this, come on. Okay, let's go. Frederick, I need a status update right now. Alright, no other clones nearby other than the regulars, it seems. What about Pear? Where is he? If that's so, this whole place is going down then. I'll try to stop it. Get yourself back in the game. I'll hit you later. Just gotta wait for the right moment.
Wait,
no! Listen to me, Clark. You need to escape.
Stay original, buddy.
Your fight's still unfinished.
I think I recognize this place.
Yeah, it looks familiar somehow.
Wait, this is where the boss made the end credits scene.
You're right. Wait, is that who I think it is?
Oh my gosh, Joe, Bundun, and they're trapped inside this massive supercomputer.
Honestly, this thing looks pretty beefy.
Who cares if it's beefy?
Nah, dog, I gotta check out the specs on this. I'm gonna go ahead and stream. You have fun.
Whatever. I'm gonna keep exploring. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. We don't need to do this, guys. Just hold on. Ah!
Hear me out, man. Wait, Daniel, what are you doing? Joe Kane, what the?
Hey, I just noticed Johnny isn't here.
Wait, isn't he like a key witness?
Man, this is looking rough.
Hey, remember what I told you. You got this, Joe.
Okay, so far so good.
Honestly, I thought I was done for sure, but I might just get out of this.
You probably shouldn't say anything. I think our strategy from here on out should be to just blame everything on Preston.
Well, didn't I make Preston, making me at least somewhat liable for his actions?
Shh, we can find somewhere to spin it. Until then, you did nothing. You don't even know what a Shorts Wars is. Got it?
But I'm the boss Shorts Wars.
God damn it.
Guys, we have some evidence to look over on my Samsung Galaxy S20 BTS edition. Let me pull it up on my phone right now.
You sure this is the right way? We've been off the footpath for a while now.
Trust me, I know exactly where I'm going.
Gotcha. This kind of freaked me out a bit, man.
You need me to hold your hand? What? I wasn't serious.
Well, then why'd you offer?
Look, we're here. Masks on.
Mm-hmm. You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous.
Man, how are you losing to a flight of stairs?
What do you mean? You can't say that. You levitate everywhere.
Why don't I just make you levitate?
Wait, you can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do I just have to like jump?
Yeah.
And then I'll start to float?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Alright. 1, 2. Oh, you son of a bitch! Okay, finally. So this is it?
That's it. That's where it all began. Only question now is how we're gonna get past this door. Now that we know this area is clear, we can head back and regroup with the team. Maybe an electrical engineer, a hacker, maybe a strong man if we need to reinforce things. Power? What? This place has been dormant for like 4 months and it exploded!
Surely for something at this scale, you're going to be siphoning power illegally, right? No Powerball to worry about expiring?
Uh-huh. Oh, we got inside. Time to go back.
What? But I want to look around. This place looks sick. Also, how exactly did the whole thing explode?
It was an oversight.
So you're saying this whole place went up in smoke due to a little oversight? Could it happen again?
It was a stupid decision that was out of our control. And no, it won't happen again. Listen, as much as I like reminiscing on near-death experiences, we need to head back now. Keep the mission brief in mind, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Currently unsure of the effects of human exposure.
He just pulls a gun on me.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I get he's American, but that escalated quickly.
Could you not have pulled a gun of your own?
No, guns are cringe. Are they something you're just supposed to have on you?
Well, I mean, Your teleport is both out of if it starts to crumble, right?
Yes, so don't stray too far.
Are we lost?
No, of course not. I just need to refresh my mind on where exactly we are.
So we're lost?
No, okay, I guess technically we're lost, but...
Okay, let's go open some doors. See if we can find a living hall.
Fine.
Getting paid enough for that.
Find anything?
Nah, not yet. Ooh, never mind. Come look at this. Is this it then? I don't see any swords.
No, but this room, I feel like it's significant.
I mean, if you're sure it's worth checking out, we can. We don't have all day, though.
Yeah,
It was a quiet morning.
We were so close. This whole thing could have laid the foundation of something beautiful. Everything according to schedule. Everyone knowing their role. No one out of line. Imagine what we could accomplish. Doesn't that sound like the way things should be?
I guess?
Exactly, but we're not thinking that far ahead, are
we? We should get going.
The trial of the boss versus YouTube Shorts will now resume.
Bam, I'd like to ask you some questions about that last video. Those logs you found, what were they exactly?
Unimportant.
Clearly there's more here in the evidence we just watched. I mean, the facility, the monitoring, that's gotta be breaking some laws, right?
Yes, it's illegal to record or listen in on anyone without consent from at least one party to the conversation. Laws can vary depending on the state.
You know what? This entire trial has been less than helpful. How about we bring up the boss himself to testify?
Wait, you can't just do that. You're the judge.
Yeah, and while we're at it, let's bring the two of you up as well.
Wait, me? What about Preston? According to everyone's testimonies, the crimes are all actually leading back to him.
Sure, whatever. Joe, Bam, the boss, and Preston. Jury, pick one of them. I think you guys know the drill by now. Use the poll in the chat to vote. The chat calls Preston to the stand.
The boss is guilty of all of it.
Finally!
He forced me to do everything against my will. Here's a letter to prove it.
Really? Are we really doing this?
I am going insane right now.
Preston, please tell the jury where you got that confession letter.
Oh, I wrote it during the break. I mean, the boss wrote it during the break.
The one time I think I get a good witness. No further questions, he is useless.
Ditto.
Did you really just say ditto?
Preston! Get off my podium! And chat, pick the next witness. All right, we have 3 potential witnesses. Jury, please cast your votes on who you want to see next. The chat calls the boss Short Wars to the stand.
I'm innocent.
Did you clone us?
Nah.
Are you sure?
You want me to put on a glove? It won't fit, I promise.
So you, the boss Short Wars, claim full innocence?
Yeah, I didn't do it.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Really?
He said no further questions.
Yeah, from Bam. I can still ask you things.
Nope, no, I can't hear you. I plead the fifth.
Does he even know what that means?
Fine, no further questions.
This is getting out of hand. Whatever, next witness. Okay, we have 2 left, jury. Who's it gonna be? The chat calls Joe Kane to the stand.
Your Honor, dear members of this esteemed jury, this trial has been way too long for my non-existent attention span. So if I may, allow me to speed on this whole trial and cut to the chase. Or at least put a subway surface footage somewhere here.
Hold it! You're a witness now, so I will be asking the questions here.
Objection. I don't want the defense here leading the witness, putting words in my mouth.
Objection! You have a lack of rights to object.
Objection! Lack of bitches.
Objection! Lack of hairline.
Lack of what?
Order in the court! Defense! Please continue your cross-examination.
Now then, how would you describe this man? His character?
First mistake. The boss short Swartz isn't a man at all. He's a
cutie?
No, he's a spider. Spider in the central web of the brain rot content of YouTube. He weaved each thread, spreading his dreadful influence, taking control of our channels and producing low-effort content to corrupt the minds of people from all around the world. He forced me to speedrun Skibidi Edge Riz brain rot for weeks, cloned me into a mewing communist who just played CSGO all day long, and got me in trouble with my landlord. According to my clone's testimony from last week...
Objection! Your Honor, simply impossible. According to this autopsy report from 3 days ago that I have right here, the prosecution's clone died instantly from a massive explosion which occurred in the southern parts of Sweden over half a year ago.
Actually, objection, dumbass. That autopsy report is outdated.
What?
You can't do that, Joe.
Results of the second autopsy performed a day ago at my request here says the victim died from the first autopsy.
Wait, so Co was alive?
Order! Order! Keep relevance to the case.
Listen, all I'm saying, TLDR, based on his actions, the boss is not a loner. He's a cloner, killer, fraud, and definitely not a Sigma, so I beg the jury to make the right decision. Thank you.
Well, that was fast. I'm running out of patience here. Who's left? Oh, yeah. The chat calls Bam to the stand.
Alright, let me start by saying the boss Shorts Wars is one of the best bosses I've ever worked with. As both a legal advisor and a general employee, I was treated well and paid very well. He's kind-hearted, he's hardworking, he's...
Objection! Relevance, Your Honor, do we really need to listen to this guy shill for 5 minutes?
Objection! Let me cook.
Hold it! You're testifying, you can't...
Objection! I don't care.
Order! Bam, please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that I've seen that the boss is a genuinely good person behind the mask. Me and Preston were sent on missions issued by the boss, and while the environment was hazardous, safety was of utmost concern in his planning, which was very clearly and meticulously laid out for us. He cares about his employees even if they don't appreciate it. All these accusations make him sound like some kind of monster, but from my point of view, it really just doesn't seem that way.
Bam, you've been present this entire trial. I'm sure you're aware of all the crimes backed up by evidence that the boss has committed, right? And your testimony against these horrific crimes is you think he's chill?
Objection! Compound question, speculation, and privilege. And he is chill.
This is useless. No further questions.
You know what? I'm done. I can't take it anymore. All of you are insane. This entire trial has been insane. Nothing of value was brought by any of the parties involved, and honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm ready for a verdict.
Wait, aren't we missing someone?
Yeah, something feels off.
Hold it!
Who is it this time?
Sorry I'm late, guys.
I can contempt of court you right now for being late.
Well, I'm late for a reason.
Is the reason in the room with us now?
I've gathered all the logs of one Dr. Francis Dave, a crucial piece of evidence that's been ignored for this entire trial.
Johnny, what are you doing? We're about to win.
No, this case has been nothing but wasted time. Please, I want to hear it out.
Can I get on with the testimony then?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I've probably spent more time with the boss than anyone else in this room today, aside from maybe Preston, but I believe that he is innocent. His actions were all a product of the crimes of his predecessor who kidnapped him at birth and experimented on him. He may have technically done some of the crimes he's on trial for, but I believe that he's merely the vehicle for a larger plot, and I think that any crimes that he may be implicated for should be pardoned. All of the boss's actions are a direct result of his abduction as a literal newborn baby, and I don't think that he was actually the one calling any of the shots. He was forced in the position that he's currently in, and there is someone far greater at fault. I spent a week with him, and through that week, What I saw was a broken man who was mistreated for all of his life. He didn't want to do any of the actions that he did. He was acting on instinct based on the crimes of Dr. Francis Dave. He was the weapon, but someone else was pulling the trigger.
Even so, he still went through with everything. He could have stopped.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think he could have stopped. Legally, he's dead.
He's what?
He has no birth certificate. He has no ID. I don't even know how we got him on trial. He doesn't even have a name. He calls himself the boss because he wants to feel some level of control in a life where he's had none from the beginning. Since birth, he has been a captive. He has been a slave to his abductor. So I don't even think this trial should be happening. We should be trying the real criminal, Dr. Francis Dave.
Order! 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 Even if this Francis Dave is responsible, he's dead, as C-Dot pointed out at the very beginning of this trial. How could you prove that he is still pulling the strings?
The logs. C-Dot also mentioned that Dr. Francis Dave left a full paper trail detailing how he did all of it, and I'd like to take a moment to share them with the court.
Very well. Let's see it.
Guys, we have some evidence to look over on my Samsung Galaxy S20 BTS edition. Let me pull it up on my phone right now.
I began constructing my first version of the machine in 2002. It was simple in its form. It did not aim to replicate the body, but the mind. After several years of tweaking, I finally had a prototype ready. I used it on the boy. I obtained a copy of the original and placed it in the other. This time, as I observed him, he gave the same responses. Not all of the time, but enough to conclude that it could have been the same person. I reverted him back to his initial state. He was confused. He retained artifacts of both lives. He was broken. I had broken him. This would come back to bite me. Though he had survived unlike the others, he was not without flaw. The body cannot contain two souls at once, or it begins to crack. I damaged the boy. I had to remove the excess, but the science of souls is not perfect. I took from both, the equivalent of one forged from two. We do what we must for progress. On December 13th, 2022, I died. It was an uneventful day. I poured my last ounce of life into my work, then passed at my desk. The clone was there. He gave me a solemn look that said everything I was thinking. This was not the end. Though this soul may burn out, an identical one would take its place and continue the work that this old body once did. Death eludes me now. I know not if I will ever truly die. Though my mortal shell fell that day, the clone made me anew. I remember every moment, but I know that it was not me. The failsafe is in place. If someone uses the machine again, I will be back. I fear what he will do with me. My work cannot be lost. He knows how to operate it. I taught him everything. He will be the key to his own undoing. I'm sorry for what I've wrought upon this cursed world. Anything for progress.
This is interesting, sure, but it still isn't proof that the boss is innocent.
Objection! I think it is.
How so?
The logs paint a very clear picture of the environment in which the boss was raised, but they also show that Francis Dave isn't dead.
What?
Actually, Francis Dave is in this very room right now.
Order! This is a very bold claim, ma'am. This is your final chance. Please show me who in this room is Francis Dave or this trial is over.
I need to show them who Francis Dave is. I know he's here, but who is he really? Preston.
What?
Huh?
How?
Bam, you good if I take this?
Go ahead.
In log 15, Dr. Francis Dave states, if anyone uses the machine, I'll be back. Which means that one of the original clones has to have been Francis Dave. Furthermore, in the footage we uncovered showing the clone creation process, there was an error in making the clone of Riggy. Most assumed it was because of his weird hybrid species.
Hey!
But I believe it was because of the failsafe. And we have further proof. In log 5, the doctor states that placing two souls in one body causes the body to crack. And just look at Preston's face.
Hey, they're not cracks, they're scars. Cool, mystical scars.
They're cracks.
Yeah, that's cracks.
Did somebody say crack?
Wait, but isn't Dun Bun living inside of Bun Dun? Shouldn't he be cracking too?
No, he has a crack on his ass.
Yeah, so does everyone else.
No, but his looks like me.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was a tattoo.
That's canonically where Dunbun lives. He lives in my ass.
Anyway, this means that Preston isn't just a clone of Riggy, he's also a clone of Dr. Francis Dave, meaning Dave is still alive and right there.
Hey, let's not jump to any conclusions here. Actually, gotta go.
Order! Well, this is an interesting turn of events. We're gonna take a brief recess to mull over some details, and when we return, the jury will get their chance to make a verdict.
Ooh, man, why does this feel so close? I mean, he did it. He definitely did it, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's really what's important here. Although the law says it's wrong to steal, if you're starving and have no money, you don't have much of a choice but to steal some food so you can survive.
That's not how a court works.
Has any of this trial been how a court works?
You got me there.
But it's not up to us, is it?
No, it's up to them.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This has been pretty funny to watch. I couldn't care less who you pick.
I mean, it's an important decision, and it'll have huge implications for how all of this ends. Like, this choice kind of locks the boss into the good or the bad ending. Like FNAF 3.
How about we give them some time to discuss amongst themselves?
that's long enough. I want this trial to be over with once and for all.
I feel like we're still missing something.
Alright then, I'll give the chat 2 more minutes to cast their votes on the verdict. Please vote now on the poll in the chat. Your choice here will determine whether the boss is guilty or innocent. Please be very careful. Has the jury had enough time to discuss?
We, the members of the jury, find the defendant
not guilty.
He did it.
We did it.
We did it?
I'm free.
I can't believe it. We actually won.
Thank you, ma'am. Your efforts will be paid back accordingly.
Boss, I'm glad you're finally free.
Thank you for believing in me, brother.
You know, there's always room in the family for you.
I don't know. I think I gotta do some soul searching. This whole content thing really isn't my style anyway.
Yeah, and you need a better name. How about Leopold?
Nope.
Terrence.
I'll consider it, but I think I'm gonna start fresh. Maybe get a job for once.
Well, if you're looking for a job, you know who's always hiring?
No, I was thinking more as like a Darth Vader actor at Disneyland. I just feel like I have the vocal range.
It's empty. No! No!
No! Boss!
It's too late for me.
No, boss, don't say that.
I want you to burn my plaque.
What?
the play button. I want you to burn it.
No.
It was never really my thing anyway. It was yours. Cleanse it.
You don't know what you're saying.
And I want you to have this.
Boss, please.
Thank you. Thank you for believing in me.
No, boss, stay with me.
I couldn't ask for a better brother.
Boss, no. Please.
Thank you.
Boss! Boss! Boss!
Pathetic.
Get everyone out of here!
I think we should call the cops.
You know, that stupid rodent's head messed with me a lot, but I finally agreed.
Dear God.
What is
What the fuck?
Well, we're dead.
I can take him.
Wait, no!
Melon! Bro, what the fuck?
Hold it! This is clearly an unfair fight. Your Honor, may we sue Preston Pride for discrimination?
Yeah, sure.
So it would be just if we all received crazy anime powers as compensation.
Yes?
Well, I guess that settles it then.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is hype. I'm feeling powerful.
1.7 million subscribers!
Guys, I have a plan. Go round everyone up.
Domain expansion.
Speedway Minecraft. So, it's really over then.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Wait, Pear, what are you talking about?
I mean, there's a lot of evidence of us doing crimes here too. We blew up 2 facilities.
I killed people with a gun on camera multiple times.
About that, Clone Riggy or Preston or Francis Dave may have exploded the entire courtroom and the evidence inside it.
Hey, looks like a clean slate to me then.
Aw, sweet, I'm not going to jail yet.
You know, despite everything, I think this whole experience brought us all a lot closer together.
I don't think it needs to end.
What, Shorts Wars?
No, Shorts Wars is over forever.
Okay, good.
I'm kind of implicated in all the boss stuff. Could we make a pact just to never talk about it again?
Yeah.
But I was thinking, the boss isn't going to be needing his channel anymore. What if we used it in its place?
What are you suggesting?
Like a group channel.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Well, it would need a new name.
Hey, I got it. Chicken Burger.
No.
What about the pack?
It's actually taken, or it was by some Minecraft YouTubers in 2013.
Habit. My bad.
Ugh, my stomach is starting to rumble.
Rumble Pack.
Like the Nintendo 64?
Like N64.
You know, we had a couple videos that we recorded together. We could just throw them on there right now.
Great idea.
So we're the Rumble Pack now.
Guess so.
Want to walk off slowly into the sunset?
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
Nobody can see it, but we look really cool walking away right now.
Well, that was a bad idea.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I did it all and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find you